You want to take land from people.
I'm trying to get you to see the errors in your way.
He's a conqueror.
I'm not trying to.
You want to take land from people today and give it to someone else.
To give it back to the people.
Nobody alive today owned that land, bro. Your grandfather punched me.
Listen. Look up the websites of fascists, and they will tell. Right, because you know the truth, and you're too scared to look it up.
Fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Hey, so your grandfather punched my grandfather. You should be punished.
If I said my grandfather,
you should be punished,
if my
right?
grandfather had some shit that was your grandfather's, and he still got it from stealing, and I upheld that and I protected, then yes, I should be punished. I should be held accountable.
So I should be punished.
Somewhere else because you're a bitch. You're a bitch.
That shit doesn't help you.
You're a bitch. Nobody cares.
This isn't your
Nobody cares.
rally.
You're a bitch. You're a bitch. Nobody cares.
Talking about
Nobody cares.
homophobic
You're a
shit,
motherfucking
racist
racist. You're a racist. You're fucking.
Talking about homophobic.
You want segregation
Talking about
again.
homophobic.
You want
shit.
segregation
Talking
again.
about homophobic
You
shit.
want
And trying to do
segregation
your
again.
Trump in reverse
You want
shit. That doesn't
segregation
work
again.
here.
Who built the
Everybody knows
cages?
y'all ain't shit.
Who built the cages? No, you
You're
ain't
not
shit.
gonna-
You
you're
ain't
not
shit. You dress like you look like you fell off the fucking baby gap.
Obama
You look like you fell off the baby gap.
We're not Democrats here. I'm not a
You're
Democrat.
a Democrat. You're a
I'm
fucking
not a
Democrat.
I'm further to the left of that. Obama absolutely built the cages. But who expanded that power and actually exacerbated the conditions within those ICE encampments? That was fucking Trump.
No, that's the Biden
No, that was Trump.
What you talking about?
Again, it was started by Obama. Actually, it may have even come before Obama. It was continued to Obama. The numbers of
Fact check.
undocumented people, the numbers of undocumented people that were put in concentration camps under Obama reached record highs. That's true. Again, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not here trying to convince y'all to vote for Biden. Objectively speaking, if I'm a capitalist, right? And I'm comparing Biden to Trump, and I'm a capitalist, then like Biden's my guy. You know, like if y'all are
that's not the situation.
If y'all are capitalists, if y'all are capitalists,
it's all talks, all bullshit.
If y'all are capitalists, are you capitalist?
Why you voting for Tommy?
Why would you care? First of all, you're darker than I am. So like the fact that you're saying I look Indian is the most ridiculous.
Because you don't care. You don't care.
It's the most
They
ridiculous.
deported 3.8 million immigrants. You don't care. What are you? What are you?
I just said it doesn't matter what I am.
Because you're not Latin. I guarantee you're not Mexican.
It doesn't matter what.
See? That's why he doesn't care about kids in cages.
You're saying I look dark, and I'm saying you look darker than me.
Okay.
So like you should not be talking because they hate you.
I'm a Latino.
Doesn't matter how much they pay you to stay
for
here.
kids.
Right. So what are you doing about it? I didn't fucking blame
I'm gonna vote Trump. That's what I'm doing.
So you don't give a fuck about Trump. So why are you bringing it up if you don't care about it?
Motherfucker. No more kids in cages. I'm voting Trump, motherfucker.
Huh?
So what's your alternative?
How much should they pay you? Come on, you're smart.
What's your alternative?
They're not paying me anything. You see me? You see me with the Biden hat? You see me with the Biden hat?
You see me with the Trump hat?
Your buddy is. And you got that weird GoPro. Yo, listen. I know this gets a lot of views, and you're doing it for the gram.
So words on
bullshit.
Why are you behind it?
Where are you from? And I'm not trying to attack that.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
What's your background?
He won't say what his race is just to prove a point. He wants racial segregation again. This motherfucker's a racist, and he wants racial segregation brought back. That's what he wants. That's what he wants. He wants racial segregation brought back. It'll never happen, homie. It'll never happen.
He got nothing to say.
He's a racist.
Fuck this nigga. We don't got time for
He's a
this.
racist. You fucking baby gap looking racist. He wants to bring back racial segregation. That's what he wants. That's why he won't say what he is. He won't say what he is.
Who basically do nothing about the rise of fascism in Iraq.
This motherfucker literally ain't going the baby gap.
Don't be those weak dudes who said nothing, you did nothing, and even worse, join that side.
The president doesn't have that much power, bro.
Have a heart.
The president doesn't have that much power.
I know there's a
Fascism.
person. I know there's a person.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
I know,
Fascism.
I can
Put a
tell.
fist up.
But it ain't worth
You
it.
can tell. Look, you can tell by
There's no amount of money. The devil, evil. That shit. They're smart. They got money. They got more money than the other side. But it ain't worth it for them.
There's no fascism here, dude. There's no fascism. No racism. No racism.
At least you have your own opinion, bro.
Yeah, what the? That's his
I can't hear him.
There's no fascism here,
He wants
dude.
free healthcare.
They're about to take the economy like I'm a Democrat.
I'm just gonna tell you, bro.
Let me be straight up. You know who I am? I'm the fucking person that they claim Biden is. I'm that far left socialist.
But I'm not claiming you.
Right, but no, I'm saying I am. I'm legit. I'm the commie. If Biden was a leftist, we would love that shit. So like, there's a million things to rightfully like talk shit about Biden.
We like making money.
Like
I love making money.
Right. So here's let me help you.
And supporting my family with the money.
Right. But Biden does too. That's it. So like,
No,
if
he
you're
doesn't.
gonna, if you're gonna attack, but
He wants to
listen,
tax me.
listen.
He wants to tax you.
Listen,
Give me
right, but that does not
2.7
make
million
him.
China.
That does not make him a
had some
communist.
family
Like I'm a commie. I'm a leftist. I'm that person that you.
Okay,
hate.
so how is Trump a fascist then?
He's a fascist.
Tell me how.
Because first of all, you have to look at the definition.
How
of
is Trump
fascist.
stopping you
Yeah, he
from
has-
doing what you want
It
to do
doesn't
in
matter.
life? It does matter.
Not everybody in Nazi Germany.
completely
Not
free.
everybody in Nazi Germany was oppressed.
We're
There
not
were
in
people that
Nazi
benefit
Germany.
off of the
We have a
status quo.
constitution,
There's
and we have
people-
checks and
And so did
balances.
Germany. They had a weaker constitution, but they were still being oppressed. Okay?
Who's oppressed here today?
Who's oppressed here
Tell
today?
me.
It's clearly not you.
Tell me.
Clearly
I'm
not
a
you.
minority.
Right, what kind of
I'm not-
minority? But
I'm-
you're white passing.
I'm
Have you
a
talked
Middle
to
Eastern
the-
refugee. I'm not
You're
white
mi-
passing.
You're white passing.
Don't insult me, bro.
I'm
Don't be
not-
racist.
That's not an insult.
Don't be
That's not an
racist.
insult. White passing.
No, I'm not white
That's
passing.
not an insult.
You're insulting
That's not
me.
an insult.
You're
What
insulting
does,
me.
you know what white passing
You're being
is?
racist and
I'm
you're
not
insulting
here to
me.
insult you. I don't do that shit.
You call me
I'm not-
white passing.
Right, you know what white passing means.
I don't need to know.
Okay, so you don't even know
I
what
told
it means.
you
took
I'm a Middle
offense
Eastern
to it.
refugee.
Right, but
and
I'm
Trump
saying
has
you're
not
still-
taken any away of my rights.
Right.
How is he white if he's Middle Eastern?
Right. Okay. First of all, there are people that benefit off of oppressive system, even though they're in the marginalized, oppressed class.
Okay, who's oppressed today? Tell me who's oppressed. I'll let
Who's
you talk.
oppressed today? Who,
His backpacks-
what would you know about it
backpacks
since
are
you're not a part of
I
the
don't,
oppressed
I'm
class?
asking you.
Right. So why don't you talk to people of color? BLM speaks constantly. Why don't you talk to BLM? Why don't you
I
talk
do.
to people of color? Talk to people who've been oppressed.
Okay, I asked you a
Talk-
question.
Talk to them.
How are they oppressed?
Talk to them. Talk to. Don't ask me.
You
talk
said
to
it.
them. Right,
You
because
said it.
I've talked to them, I've seen it, but talk
Okay,
to them.
what have they
If
told
you're so
you?
brave with your camera,
I am
I've
brave.
seen it, I've studied it.
I'm very
okay,
brave.
so why don't you go and talk to them?
I have.
And they'll tell you, study the history of this country.
I have.
They will tell you how they've been
Who's oppressed today?
Because who's oppressed today?
Tell me who's oppressed
the
today.
same people who've been oppressed before.
Who?
They're different. Black
Who?
people of color.
How is a black
people.
How is Trump oppressing a black person? That black person over there.
He's not giving them.
How is he oppressing him? Tell me.
That's right.
I want honestly.
Huh?
That black people,
because-
those black
because
people over
every
there.
system- every
How is
system-
Trump
every
oppressing
system,
him?
Uses.
That's why people don't like him, bro.
the-
Because he's not getting welfare anymore, bro.
Is LeBron James oppressed?
Welfare's not been touched one way or another.
Is LeBron James oppressed?
Your whole life.
We give black communities trillions of dollars. Trillions of
First
dollars.
of all, they have not given people of color black communities trillions of dollars. But I would ask you, if you're so brave,
Yeah, I am
you're
brave.
so brave, then go talk to the people that have been
I
oppressed.
do.
Then talk to them. They'll
you're
tell
the
you
one
how
that
they're
said
being
it.
oppressed. Look at the prison population. Look at the way people of color are being treated by the school system, by
How?
the prison system, by the police.
How?
That's
Look
Joe
at-
Biden's
right.
fault.
How are they being
They'll
treated?
give you the data. The thing is I can't convince
Who's committing
you
the crimes?
Listen,
Who's committing all the crimes?
Listen, right.
Exactly.
Listen,
It doesn't matter what
it's the
color
same
you
thing
are.
they said about Jews, the same thing they said about Muslims.
I'm not talking about
They said
Jesus.
the same thing. They said the Jews all committed
I'm
the
not talking
crime.
about Jesus.
Right, but that's what they said about Jews. That's what they said about people. The system that
Who said that?
oppresses.
But we're
who
not
said that
living in the
Nazis
past.
did?
Okay, what the?
We're not living in the
Let
past.
me tell you something. Let me tell you. You know the actual Nazi party, right?
Okay, this
But we're talking about today.
This has
We're talking about
Yes, it does.
today.
Listen, just let me say.
We're talking about
70
today.
years later.
No. Let me
Right.
say.
Talking today.
Let me say this part, and then you can say whatever you want.
Because
You
you're
go.
talking out of your ass, bro. It's all
okay,
bullshit.
okay. So let me say the part. So here's the thing. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it, right? Go online and look up.
You go
the
online,
not,
look it up.
Okay, because you don't want to look it up because you know you're
No,
wrong.
it's 'cause you know
you're
you're
embarrassed.
wrong.
No.
That's
because-
why you tell me to look
right,
it up.
Because I've already know. The Nazi party here, in America right now, the ones that fly Nazi flag, neo-Nazi flag.
I've never seen that.
Listen.
Just let him talk for a second.
You never,
Let's see.
but so look it up. So you don't know shit, right?
Okay,
so
talk.
look it up. I don't know a lot of shit too. Like there's no shame in not knowing everything, right? We learn, we grow.
Okay.
Right? So look up who the Nazi party in this country support, right? If the Nazis think you're a Nazi, then what do you think? You're probably a Nazi, right? Like Nazis don't support other non-Nazis.
condemns him.
Right? No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
No, yes, he
26
did.
times.
Yes, he
doesn't.
did.
He's
doesn't.
condemned
Show him the
him
tape.
26 times.
Show him
does
the
it.
tape.
He
He has.
does it. He does it when he's
There's a
put it
video.
against the corner. Listen. I know
a
all the
montage.
videos.
He has.
can't-
Bro, there's
he knows who
26
David Duke is.
proven
He
times.
knows who David Duke is. He doesn't condemn him. Richard,
Yes, he has.
Richard, listen.
Bro, you don't know the facts.
Listen, I do know the
Don't
facts.
tell him to look
I'm a
at the facts. You don't
poli-sci.
know the
I'm a
facts.
poli-sci student.
Bro,
I'm a major.
I used to be.
I follow
I
this.
used to be for
I
Obama,
follow
bro.
this. I follow this more than you guys. It's not an insult. I'm not saying that you
But you don't
follow.
know that.
I'm not trying to brag. I'm
But
not
you
trying
didn't
to
know that
flex.
you condemned
I
it.
don't do that, right? So I'm not trying. I do follow this shit. Like I'm not talking
if you
out of my
followed
ass.
it, then you would
I'm
know
not
he
talking
condemns
out
it.
of my ass. And again, I'm not here to say Biden's better. I'm not doing that shit. Like straight up, I'm not. I think that
what's
they
your
both
goal
suck.
right now?
That they both suck. I'm saying that Biden is shit, but Trump is the biggest pile of shit that you've ever seen. Trump is straight up fucking Hitler 2.0. Only if Hitler,
what's so
only if
bad
only if
that's
Hitler, only if Hitler was like a lot dumber, but had a lot more
Tell
fucking
me
ego and
why you
confidence.
hate him so much.
Because I hate all fascists. I don't care if it's
It's not a fascist.
Personally did. One reason.
I hate Trump. I hate Erdogan. I hate I hate Duterte. I hate every faction, right?
That's not what I'm asking for.
We hate. It's consistent. Like it's not just like I
Give me
hate
a
one.
reason.
So he's a fascist. He's put Mexicans in cages. He put
No. He puts illegal immigrants in cages.
Undocumented.
Illegal
This country-
immigrants.
This country was rooted in illegal immigration.
We have laws
We
in
took
this country
land
now.
that
There was no laws back
There's
then. There was no laws back
There's
then.
no legal
This country was
standing.
conquered.
There's no legal standing.
They did not defend their
When
land,
we
and
came-
now we got it.
When we came on this
Don't be a
land-
sore loser.
When we came on this land,
Don't be a
who's
sore loser. We came
You
here
took
and we
land
took
that
the
did not
land.
belong to you,
But it doesn't
and
anymore.
that means
It belongs
but
to
that
us
does not
now.
make it right. That does not make it right. Just because something is illegal.
How do you,
or
you know,
legal
in the
does not make-
history of the
slavery
world,
was once legal.
countries
But
have
does that make
conquered
it
each
right
other.
because you had slaves?
Why is it only bad when white people
Both
do it?
parties.
Why is it only
No.
bad when white people do
Oh
it?
my Lord.
Alexander the Great conquered almost entire continent.
Right, and back then,
Asian emperors that conquered entire continents.
just because
War
something,
and conquest has been going on for thousands of
just because
years.
something was okay in the past is not
Well, the
mean
Indians
it's
should have
okay
defended
now.
their land.
That's what Trump's
Okay,
proven.
okay, that does not. The Indians should have
defended their land.
The Indians made the mistake of actually trusting in the better angels.
That's
of
their
people that
bad.
came in. That's their bad.
Power-
that's
power
a
to the
dangerous
strongest.
precedent. Let me tell you something.
Strongest
Let me
the
tell you
strongest
something.
survive.
Do you
Strong
believe in the
survive.
Creator? You believe in God?
Yes.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
you do?
but go ahead.
Well, then I will tell you this: what comes around goes around.
Sure.
And Jesus said, so if you think that this is justified, and you think this is moral, unethical,
What is?
and ungodly,
What is?
taking because you're stronger. Are you?
Nobody alive today took anything.
But they still uphold the system.
So
and
we
they-
should
and
be
they don't-
punished for it?
If you still uphold and you don't rectify those wrongs. And
How-
you-
okay, how do
and
I
you-
rectify
and you
it? Tell me
justify-
how. What do I have to do?
By advocating for the land that was unlawfully and
we're advocating
unjustly
for the land when you
taken,
work
be
for
what
returned
you
back to
did.
the people that it belongs
They're
to.
not here anymore.
Yes, they are. The indigenous people are still here.
Nobody today was
Indigenous
alive
people are
back
still
then.
here.
We're all
Indigenous
American
people
as
are
one.
Still here. The tribes are still here. That's like saying that the Armenians should have no
Okay, look.
say. They have no say because
said that.
the
Whoever
Armenians
said
that were initially killed off, and I'm sure there's still Armenians that survived the genocide, but because a majority of them have been
So we
passed
should
away,
punish people today.
We
should
should
punish
not-
people
I'm not
today
talking
for
about
something their
punishing, I'm
grandparents
saying
did.
hold accountable. There's a difference between
Innocent people
punishing-
today? Innocent white people today, you want to hold accountable.
Innocent.
Based on the color of their skin.
Let me tell you something.
Based on the color of their skin.
If I'm standing there, right, and I witness a crime, right, and
Sure.
I don't say shit and I just allow it to
Sure.
happen, yeah, I'm still culpable for it if I don't report it.
No,
right?
you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
If I witness a crime and I see somebody murdering somebody and I don't do anything about it, right, like I just see it, right, I see somebody rob a bank and I don't report it, right, technically I'm still
You're a
what is it called?
witness, that's it.
Right, but they're still being accessible.
So the government should punish you.
No, I'm saying that if you still uphold, and this is beyond law, right? This is God's law. This is about what is just, and what is unjust.
Okay, so you want to do the same thing. You want to take land from people.
I'm trying to get you to see the errors in your way.
He's a conqueror.
That you have. I'm not trying to.
You want to take
conquer-
land from people today and give it to someone else.
to give it back to
Oh,
the people.
nobody
that it
alive
belongs.
today owned that land,
They
bro.
worked for
Your
that.
grandfather punched me.
They worked their ass off.
Listen. Look up the websites of fascists, and
I
they
don't
will
wanna
tell.
look it
Right,
up.
because you know the truth, and you're too scared to look it up.
Fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Hey, so your grandfather punched my grandfather. You should be punished.
If I said my grandfather,
You should be punished,
if my
right?
grandfather had some shit that was your grandfather's, and he still got it from stealing, and I upheld that and I protected, then yes,
So I should be punished.
I should be held accountable.
So I should be punished.
if my grandpa took some shit that's
Oh, okay.
yours, it's called being held accountable.
You want to take away land from white people. You're racist.